ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್. ನಾನು ಶ್ರುತಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿರೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಿಎಂಎಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PU ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು, ಯಾವ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು, ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿಗಳೇನು, ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ, ಇಂತಹ ಅನೇಕ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು, ಅನೇಕ ಗೊಂದಲಗಳು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಕೊಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇರೋದು ಬಹುತೇಕರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವಿವಿಪುರಂ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಈ BMS ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇರೋದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸೋ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪಂಕಜ್ ಚೌಧರಿ ಅವರು. BMS ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದರ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೊದಲೇದಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
Madam, BMS College, the brand itself is something which speaks for itself. So today when we talk about BMS College, it has a legacy of more than 80 years because BMS group of institution, that is BMS College of Engineering, started off in 1946 and it is India's first private sector engineering college. So the legacy of 80 years is something that we talk about. BMS College of Commerce and Management is run under the aegis of BMS Educational Trust itself. And the best part is that the 80 years of excellence that we talk about today comes out in a different way to the students community. So whenever we talk about the college, number one, we talk about the academic excellence that we have. Number two, what we talk about is what is additional that we give it to students, which makes them very, very different from other institutions and programs. So we have something like executive communication classes, which we give it to all the students. And communication is very, very important because if you have communication skills, it is going to help you out in every stream of life, whether it is higher education, whether it is campus placement, or it is entrepreneurial journey. So you have to express yourself. You need to speak about yourself. And if you are able to do that, trust me, the world is yours. So communication plays a very important role, and henceforth in BMS, we make sure that communication plays a very important role, and we necessarily make sure that we have a class on executive communication, which is being provided. In addition to that, we also give them add-on or skill enhancement courses, which are very, very important for making students industry ready, because there is a lot of gap between academics and industry. So this college tries to bring the bridge between the academia and the industry so that the students are ready for the industry tomorrow. And that's what we try to do. When you talk about USP, I told you in the beginning itself, brand is one, something which definitely matters. Second is the kind of exposure that we give it to students. So when we talk about the exposure, XCOM, I told you the communication classes makes it very different. And I think it's a course which every college, every institution should provide, because that is where our students are lacking behind, and communication will play a role. So third thing is we not only provide them with the academic program that is being offered by the university, but we also provide them with industry specific courses which are needed for them to be ready for industry. Third is we have a very robust training system, wherein we don't just give them a classroom atmosphere, but we make sure that they have a lot of industry interaction. Guest lectures are there, industrial visits are there. And in 3 years of time at the college, we make sure that the students get sharpened from all 360 degree. So an approach where we are here to change their personality, to change the person from what they were to what they would be, is the journey that we do take care of the students here in this college. And trust me, when they graduate from this college, they are a very different personality, and the way they think, the way they connect with people is something what we want them to understand. And the EQ plays a very important role over here, the rest than just the IQ. So that's something which we believe, that an overall 360 degree with the help of academics, extracurricular activities, sports, is something which makes them a complete package when they graduate from the college.
ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಥೀಮ್ ಏನಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಜಾಬ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಹುಡುಕೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋ ಹೊತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಆಚೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇದೇ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಾವು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ, ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಂದ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟೀಸ್?
Here, what happens is the faculty members definitely play a very, very important role. So we have a very hefty mix of faculties who have industry experience plus academics. So a mix of faculties who have not just have academic information, but we have faculty members who come from industry. So that is something which is very, very important, because unless and until you have people from industry to come and teach and interact with the students, it's not going to help much. So we have regular faculties who are there with us, but then in that also we have faculty members who are from the corporate world, who have worked for about a decade or so in the industry. This is probably one of the college which has a department called Corporate Communication Department.
Oh, very nice.
Now the Corporate Communication Department is being headed by Dr. Preeti. She has almost a decade plus experience in organizations like KPMG, Yahoo, Accenture is where she has worked. So she comes and shares her experience, and she is the faculty who trains students on executive communication, which is very, very important for students to understand. Likewise, like when I told you that there are add-on courses or skill enhancement courses, entire add-on and skill enhancement course is being offered to them by industry people. So people from the corporate world comes and teaches those subjects. So they know what is needed in the industry, and henceforth they just don't focus on what is there in the books, but they give a practical exposure.